We're here on Tuesday night after the game against Rotherham on Saturday. Training's finished here with Shanners. Just having a chat about the game on Saturday and also a quick chat about first half of the season. So first question is, Saturday you must have been disappointed to see that drop goal going over at the end.
Yeah, of course. No, I mean, dropped the point. Obviously, wasn't going to get more than the draw at that point. No team's going to go 80 metres or 90 metres in those conditions. So really disappointed with how it happened. Like a couple of decisions, 50-50 decisions went against us. But spoke tonight about, I felt me included, we had a bit of a victim mentality at the weekend. Focusing on things that we can't control was the issue instead of focusing on what we can control. So even though it was a close result and we probably deserved to pick up a draw, 2 points, our scrum didn't function, our maul didn't function. We had a couple of real poor defensive reads that gave them 2 scores in conditions as they were, which were atrocious. You couldn't give anything away, and I felt we did that. So, we talked about that tonight. And also what we talked about is not being the kind of like a plucky loser, like being happy with, we've gone up to Rotherham, it's a hard place to go to, it's a horrible day, they've got a massive pack. So to get a point and nearly, get a draw is a good thing. But I don't buy into that. That's for me bollocks, because we had a chance to win that game and certain elements of our game weren't up to scratch that meant we didn't have the opportunity. No victim mentality. We want to fight a warrior mentality going into the next 2 games. Back to back at home. That's our opportunity at home. That's our, the ability to showcase what we're about to the supporters, sponsors, friends, family. And we've had a nice little run. But knowing in this league that you can't just expect us to turn up and get wins in that one. You've got to fight for everything. So. Leicester Lions last year came down. They were bottom of the league at the time. And they beat us. Bishop Stortford, who we beat well in the beginning of the season, but they've had a real turnaround of events. They beat Rotherham at Rotherham. So they're a real tough team as well. So knowing that if we can put in the best performances we can for the next 2 weeks, then we'll come away with 2 good wins. If we don't, then you could get slipped up. So hopefully we can get 2 good performances, 2 wins that'll put us in a quite a nice place in the new year. And I think somewhere we'd be, B minus, B kind of grade would be okay with. Anything less, I'd be disappointed.
So at the moment, the Leicester Lions game on Saturday marks the halfway point. If that goes okay, we'll be sort of 5th.
Fifth, fourth, potentially.
You happy with sort of 5th at the end of the? In terms of pre-season expectations?
So if, without kicking a ball, if you back in September, if you said 5th stroke 4th, I probably would have top 4, top 5. That's good from where we were last year. Okay, that's got up 3 spaces, 4 spaces. I'd be happy with that. But actually, where we're at and how we've gone over the 14 games, I'm a little bit disappointed. We've been in most games. Apart from Richmond, where we just, for some reason, mentally, physically, just didn't turn up, which is really strange for a local derby, London derby, first game of the season, all that jazz. I've spoken about it before. But then my disappointing ones have been like Moseley away, where our inability to stay in the game was really poor. I think Plymouth probably had a real opportunity to get a win there. Obviously Rams, where actually, I think we spoke about it, we didn't play that well, but somehow we stayed in the game, and with 10 minutes to go we're only 5 points down, but again came away with a defeat. So I think for me the disappointing thing is the away from home, being in the game for that 60-70 minutes and then, not to say disappearing, but just not getting the result or getting a point. So I think that's the thing. I think if we'd maybe picked up the win at Plymouth, maybe got a point at Rams and a Moseley, then we probably would be in 4th, and I'd be like, actually that's a fair reflection. I'm pretty happy with that, because we got nothing from Rams, didn't get the Plymouth result, and nothing at Moseley. I feel that we've probably underperformed by maybe 2 results. At least 6 points maybe, say, on the league table, which would be a big difference. So I think there's still a lot, but I suppose the pleasing thing is though that we're not hit our straps, for me, consistently and being the best we could be.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of improvement to come, but we obviously need to see the improvement. If we see that, we're going to be a really good team. So that's the pleasing thing. I'm not sitting there as a coach going, Christ, how are we going to get these wins? God, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? I know what we need to do. It's there. It's just actually we need to implement it, and that's the thing we need to kind of break into. You know, like a Richmond at the moment. You know, they're playing some good rugby, but they're not probably playing the best rugby, but they know how to win. Same with Rams. Like against us, they play pretty well, but they kind of saw out that win, and that's the difference between
comes from experience as well.
Yeah, the difference between being in the top two and maybe pushing for promotion, or being in that mix of 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, because they're all pretty close. You lose a couple of games and you'll be dropping below 8th. You win a couple of games, you could be in 4th, 3rd. So there's small margins, and that's the great thing about this league. It is so competitive across the board, and anyone will beat anybody on their day. So we need to be switched on for this week. Massively respect Lions, which I do. They play a really good brand of rugby, really good style. Like when they came here last year, they scored 4 really good tries, 4 tries, made loads of line breaks, really tore us apart. And their coach, or director of rugby, Gaz Collins, I know him well. He was a great attacking fullback, really good player, and he's had that mindset in his team. And they're probably not the biggest team, so he needs to do that. And I think that's always been impressive, and how they've tried to play. And I think last year, fair play to them, they beat us hands down, but also they went on a nice run that kept them in the league, and they probably thought they were going to be struggling. So credit to them. So look, we won't underestimate them, and I know that we're going to have to be on our game, and I know they're looking forward to coming here, because I don't know if you've seen their pitch at the moment is a quad mile.
Yes,
so
their
director of rugby did mess me yesterday saying,
you see the picture of their front three.
Yeah, he sent me a message yesterday saying, have you watched our game? And I said, I've seen a picture, I don't think I'm going to bother. Like laughing, and he said, actually we can't wait to get onto your pitch, so it's so nice to play on.
That's nice to know.
But I said I was going to water it all week. So we should get an exciting
we'll
game.
We'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it, and good luck on Saturday.
Cool. Cheers.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Shannon.